Yo, what's good, Grundy gang? It's Grundy back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys my end of summer / pre-fall designer pickups. Alright, so look, check me out, bruh. In today's video, I'm about to show y'all some of the hardest pickups that I've obtained within the last month or so. And when I tell you they're crazy, they are insane, bruh. So what I need y'all to do is, first off, smash the like button, because you know the video is going to be fire. I don't even know why that's a hesitation. As soon as you see my video pop up, as soon as you click it, just hit the like button, bruh. So we can go ahead and get that out the way, you feel me? But other than that, subscribe if you haven't yet. And lastly, follow the boy on Instagram. Y'all know the Instagram crazy. You know, if you flood it and stuff like that, I'm gonna see your page and I'm gonna come and I'm gonna show you some love. So go ahead and do that, but we're gonna hop right into the video. And before we do, I wanted to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of the video, which y'all already know is FARFETCH. Because when you clicked on this video, you knew it was gonna be crazy. And you know, when it's me times FARFETCH, we go insane, bruh. So right off the bat, you know FARFETCH is my favorite place, like my one favorite place to go when it comes to getting designer clothing items, simply based off they have a wide variety of items to choose from. So if something is sold out on another website, I'm telling you, FARFETCH probably got that joint and they probably got it in your size, you feel me? So what they do is they are one big retailer that carries a bunch of items from different boutiques. So if you see something that's in your size, it's probably from a smaller boutique from somewhere around the world, and they're finna obtain that joint and hand it to you, you feel me? So we go ahead and start this joint off with a heavy hitter, but I did want to let you guys know that all of the links will be down in the description if you would like to purchase any of this stuff. You can also use my discount code YTJadon10 to get you 10% off of your order. So we gonna go ahead and crack it off with a piece that I've been longing for quite some time, and it's the Kapital Asymmetric bucket hat. Now, I'm gonna be honest, originally I had seen the denim version of this, and I've been just keeping my eye out for that specific version for the longest time. So I've been updating FARFETCH and checking in what new stuff they got Kapital wise, and I came across this one, and it's first of all very, very similar. Now there is some slight differences between the different variations of Kapital bucket hats, but this one in particular, they had in this colorway and they had in a khaki colorway. And when I seen this one, I was like, you know what? That olive green color really sets apart from a lot of outfits. And I'm not gonna lie, having the hat in person, I was like, bro, this actually goes with way more outfits than the denim one would. And you gonna think about that and be like, denim goes with everything, but this olive color specifically is one of those things that kind of goes with everything, which is why you guys see people wearing olive pants with a lot of different outfits. So with that being said, man, this is a crazy hat. You have a bunch of different details. Of course, we know that this is made in Japan, so when it comes to the sourcing of materials and the way that it's constructed, it's absolutely insane. It's a perfect fitting bucket hat as far as the brim goes, because I really like that overshadow type of fitting to my bucket hat. So perfect when it comes to fitting, unless you just have some abnormally big head, and I got a pretty big head, so this fits me right, so I'm sure it's gonna fit you. But it does have some crazy details. It has some distressing along the brim of the hat. It also has this adjustable strap in the back of it, which you can actually play around with. I personally like to wear that joint unstrapped and just let them flap on the sides. It kind of adds a cool little detail to it. Looks like some ears or something. But overall, just the sturdiness and the construction of this hat is really what makes it, other than the whole overall look of it. So you got the Kapital hat right there. So we're gonna stay along the lines of accessories, and I got these beautiful Balenciaga abstract frames. These joints right here, honestly, I bought them to pair with something that I'm gonna show later on, but these are crazy, bruh. So when you receive the glasses, they come in this nice square tumble leather case that has Balenciaga on the top of it. Now, when you open it up, you have the glasses wrapped in this very pristine plastic so that you don't get any fingerprints or anything on the glasses. So when you go ahead and take those out, you have different things like your cleaning cloth, and then you have your Balenciaga certificate type stuff in the bottom. Now, when you get into the actual glasses, they are a very futuristic design. So if you've seen other people wear similar glasses that kind of have like that very chrome type of look, it's usually like straight across. So them making this sharp design that goes a little bit more with the face and the shape of like your cheekbone structure and stuff like that, I feel like they made the perfect futuristic glasses. Now if you look at the details, they have this bold Balenciaga on the left side of the frame, and then on the right side inner you have another Balenciaga logo. Now those are the only logos on the glasses. Other than that, you are just getting complete innovative design when it comes to these. So definitely something I'm looking forward to wearing. I actually bought them to pair it with something else that I haven't shown off yet. So before we go ahead and get into the crazy top that I purchased that I can't wait to show y'all, I have to go ahead and get through these footwear purchases that I made that are absolutely insane. Now the other ones are crazier than this one, I guess you could say, but this shoe in particular, I've been waiting so long, and this purchase has been well overdue, and I don't know why it took me this long to get these shoes, but they are the Yeezy foam runners in the foam colorway. Now these specifically are the colorway that I've always been after, so me being able to grab these is why it's so like, I guess, sentimental in a way. But when you open up the box, you are greeted by the tissue paper, and then you have your foam runner. Now I am not going to lie to you, bruh, out of all Yeezys, this is by far the most comfortable shoe, bro. Like, I don't know how they constructed this joint and why it's so comfortable, but the outsole is something that is so like squishy, you literally feel like you're stepping on clouds, bro. Like, these are insane, and they are like the most convenient thing when it comes to like an easy run and gun type shoe, you feel me? So definitely a crazy design to say the least. We all know Kanye's like super innovative when it comes to things like this, and he has some even crazier stuff coming from the stuff that we've seen. So these right here is something that I'm super like proud to have and glad that I finally was able to put it in my footwear collection. But this is for sure gonna be something that is gonna be a go-to, especially when it comes to like the end of summer or even like fall type stuff. So definitely a fire pickup, well worth it. I did go my true size with these. I know a lot of people are kind of like questioning on what size they should go with because I don't think they make them in half sizes. So I went with a size 10 in UK, which I believe is a size 11 in US. So I went ahead and went my true size, and they fit perfectly. So definitely a good shoe to cop. I wouldn't go a size down or a size up. I would just go with my true to size. So that's that on that. So following up with those, I have another crazy pair that I actually have my eye on for maybe about, probably longer, maybe about like four months or so, maybe 3-4 months. But these right here, I actually tried to get in a different colorway, but they didn't have my size. But I'm actually pretty glad that I grabbed these because I feel like it goes with a lot more things. But these are the Marnie calf hair slippers. Now obviously Marnie has some different mules and stuff like that, but these are mules but with a little bit of spice to them, you feel me? So when you go ahead and open it up, you got your tissue paper, you actually have your dust bags. So you have nice Marnie dust bags to hold these in, and you'll see why. But when you open up the dust bag, you have your Marnie calf hair slippers, and I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, these are crazy. Now we all know Marnie has a reputation of playing with different textures and materials, and I feel like they nailed it with these in specific. Now the shaping of these are more like a mule, and they are a mule, but I feel like as far as a slipper goes, these have a lot more structure to them. So you have this nice leather insole, which actually is pretty comfortable and holds your foot very well, and then of course you have your like calf hair type of uppers. So overall, there's not too many details. They kept it really simple, but made you turn your head when it comes to the texture of the hair. So this is something that I'm going to be pairing with a couple of different outfits to kind of like add some flair, but still keep it like casual because it is a slipper. So the final piece that I got from FARFETCH is this Craig green jacket that honestly has been on sale on FARFETCH for quite some time. And I was like, bro, I hope they still have my size when it comes around my time of grabbing it. They actually have this in a few different colorways. I think they have like a multi colorway, and then they have like a black colorway. But I went ahead and grabbed this red one because I haven't seen anybody really styling the red one. So I wanted to grab it. I thought it would be a perfect color for my wardrobe. One thing I did want to say is this is the spring summer 21 version of the quilted jacket. So they actually have a couple of different versions of it. I believe the previous season versions have a little bit different of a design. As far as the whole overall materials and structure used, it's pretty consistent, but things like the strings on the waist and I think the upper like quilted vest type of thing is different. I think they also have a couple of different like string details on that one, but overall same kind of like feel, I guess you can say. But this jacket is super lightweight, super unique when it comes to design, and I feel like it's just a staple purchase, bro. Like this is gonna be perfect for that like fall season, that like pre-fall end of summer season when it's like chilly but like not cold and not hot. It's gonna be perfect, bro, I'm telling you. So this next designer piece right here that I got is actually from Marked, which is pretty much a curated like secondhand store, and they had this up on their Grailed shop, and I went ahead and scooped in. So personally, I've been on the lookout for a white vintage sweater, and this was kind of like a no-brainer, only because one is Gucci, so like why not pick up the little Gucci joint? But I feel like the fade of the graphic and it also having like these slight distressings in the neck area and the sleeves, I feel like it just had the perfect texture and the perfect look that I was going for. So this right here says Gucci Vacation. I don't know what other language this is at the bottom, you feel me? So I'm not even gonna try to like explain what it is or anything like that. But then you have this nice wolf graphic in the middle, and honestly it's really not about it being Gucci. It's really just more so I wanted this like vintage type of sweater look. So moving on, we got a piece that I picked up from Wasteland. So I recently went to Wasteland and was on the lookout for just some nice pickups in general, and they usually have a ton of different stuff when it comes to designer, but I came across this Malice sweater. Now it pretty much is like a mohair sweater, and when I seen it, I instantly thought about the calf hair joints that I just picked up, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna somehow like finesse a fit and mix the two textures and match it kind of. So I went ahead and grabbed this for like 88 bucks, bro, which I felt like was a pretty good price. I actually haven't heard of the brand Malice before, but when I looked it up, prices kind of like matched up. I always like check when I'm going to places like Wasteland because they are a like secondhand shop and they kind of just sell it for whatever price they want to sell it for. So made sure that it was a good price, and I went ahead and scooped it. Now I don't have any gray sweaters that look like this, so that was like one reason to get it, and then the hair was just a plus. So when I originally picked it up, I looked at it and I didn't even see these stars on the elbows of the sleeves, so that was kind of like a plus. At first I kind of was like, do I really like that? But then the more I look at it, the more I kind of like enjoyed the uniqueness of it. So definitely a fire sweater nonetheless. I went ahead and picked it up in a size medium because I don't really like having a super oversized fitting cardigan unless it's like a knit or something like that. So went ahead and scooped that. Now the rest of this stuff isn't really quote unquote designer, it's more like streetwear, but I got this puff print hoodie from the brand Hellgate. Now I've kind of seen them on Instagram and was like, yo bro, y'all make some fire gear, you gotta bless me with one of them zip up hoodies, and they blessed me with this one. So it definitely has a very cool like dark hell feeling type graphic on it in this purple colorway, and I feel like it's gonna be one of them joints that I'm always gonna want to feel like throwing on. So definitely a dope hoodie. Next up, we got a couple of pieces from my boy over at Dark Studio, so shout out to the boy Daniel, man. He has his own streetwear brand, and I had to go ahead and grab me some pieces because I did recently go to a shoot and I modeled it. So you will be able to see those pictures up on the website. I'll link it down below so you guys can check it out. But yeah, man, recently saw some photos with the boy, and for sure dipped off with some fire pieces. So first I'm gonna show this bucket hat, which is pretty fire. I don't have too many gray bucket hats, so for sure had to go ahead and grab that joint. But a couple of different details. You have the Dark Studio and a couple of different like oval colorways on the front, which has an oddly simple feel to it, even though it has a bunch of different colors going on. But you do have some Dark Studio details like the Star DS graphic on the side. You have the Dark Studios on the back, and then you have this cool little pin. So definitely a fire trucker hat. They also have a chain. Now he actually has a couple of different chains, but I went ahead and grabbed this dark chain right here, which I feel like is either about an 18 or 20 inch, but it's made out of stainless steel, and it's for sure something that I've been wearing super consistently. Like if it wasn't for me showing you in this video, I'd have it on right now. But definitely a fire chain. I actually do have somebody else that also made a chain like this, but he has this, and he also has the pearl joint that has like the gold dark studios on it. I'm wearing it in a picture, so maybe I'll put the picture up, but definitely a fire accessory. But I also had to show y'all this purple slash lilac type color, which is super unique. You don't really see this color often, so that was like a no-brainer of me grabbing this specific hoodie. But he also has some cool detailing in yellow on the front of the hoodie and then on the hood, so you already know the boy goes crazy. So if you need like a staple hoodie and you don't have this color, which I'm almost positively sure you don't have this color, go ahead and grab this joint from the boy. Now, staying along the lines of sweats, I actually have two sweat shorts right here that I've picked up recently. These ones right here are in this like sand colorway, and it is by the boys over at San Juan. Now, y'all know they already be going crazy with the hats and stuff like that, so had to go ahead and grab me these everyday shorts. Probably gonna pair these with my YEEZY foam runners, bro. Not gonna lie to you, the color is like almost spot on. So you got these shorts. You also have a hat made by them. You know I couldn't slide to the San Juan site without grabbing me a hat, so they have this hat to match it. It's all part of the same collection, so boom, you got the hat. But since we talking about hats, I did want to go ahead and show y'all this brown joint right here, which is actually by the brand September 7th, which I've shown a lot of stuff off. But I just felt like this hat was dope. I love brown hats, so I felt like showing it off. So you got that hat. But we also gonna bring it back to the sweat shorts in brown. So I got these brown joints right here from Los Angeles Apparel, and if you don't know about Los Angeles Apparel, this is usually where a lot of like the higher quality sweatsuit people get their items, you feel me? So they pretty much carry these super heavy like 14-ounce fleece shorts. They also have sweatpants, they also have hoodies, sweatshirts, and different stuff like that. So whenever I'm looking for a basic essential when it comes to sweats, I always check out Los Angeles Apparel because they have the best quality. So those are some brown shorts. And I'm gonna go ahead and move on into two pieces that I got from the brand Too Far Gone. So if you've been watching the channel, I kind of showed the brand Too Far Gone off previously. They got some crazy pieces, but they blessed me with these selvage denims right here. But these ain't no regular raw selvage denim right here. They actually have like a super extended bottom to make them kind of fit different and bunch up and stack a whole lot different. So the fitting on these is what really stands out. And then you have this back graphic on the left pocket which says inspired by the fear of being average. You know what I'm saying? We not average over here, so we for sure had to grab these. But one of the main things that I want to show y'all was the jewelry that they also made. Now, this chain right here is very similar to the dark chain, but it has the Too Far Gone graphic with a couple of different details on them. So you got the chain, which is hard, but to match the chain, this is where they went above and beyond, bruh. The boy went ahead and made a bracelet to match it. Now, this bracelet, I ain't gonna lie, goes crazy. It's also another thing that I literally don't take off because it has like a different look. It's like a curved style bracelet with the Too Far Gone logo in between. So automatically, bro, crazy. You can adjust it, all that. And lastly, for the pickups, we got two pair of jeans from the people over at Malice Los Angeles. Now I'm gonna just start off showing you guys the black pair, but both of them are literally identical. But this is the new season denim with the Menace overlay on the left side. Now obviously I have the other ones and those go crazy as well, but I had to grab the new season pair because there's a couple of different details on them. And one of my favorite details, which you might not think is like a crazy detail, but I be noticing the little stuff, and it's these belt loops at the back, bro. But it has these belt loops structured in almost like the shape of a V, and I just think that it's fire. And you got the matching ones in like this dark denim. So overall, man, you already know Menace goes crazy. You definitely got to check them out. But that is pretty much it for the video. All of the links will be down in the description below, so make sure you check that out. Also subscribe if you haven't yet, but I will be back to you guys with some more videos, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. Peace.
It ain't no problem unless you got one, girl. Come through, come through, come through. I want all that, everything. All that baggage ain't a problem.